I have been to the trenches and I am back. UK life is not easy like that, so they're not telling me, they're not giving me this update at all. God, what? Oh, God. Hello, guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Mama Stula. I know it's been a very, very long time. Um, so a lot of things have been happening to me, a lot of things have been happening with me. The truth is, this abroad journey, this abroad, eh? It's not for the faint-hearted, my dear. So it's been a very, very stressful time for me for the last week or 2 weeks now. So I've literally not had time to do anything or for myself. There's been a whole lot of changes, my body wise, everything wise, stress, school wise, everything is just happening so fast. And quite frankly, I didn't think it was going to be like this when it eventually starts. So before I get right into it, you know the drill. If this is your first time, please like, subscribe, comment, turn on your notification bell, so if I drop any video, you would get to see it firsthand. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking by and sorry for being off your face for so long. It's not intentional, I promise. It's not intentional. In fact, kudos to YouTubers. This YouTube life is not easy at all. Like, a lot of things go in. There's a lot of time sacrifice that goes into this thing, and then trying to balance it with your life off the camera, it's really difficult sometimes. So on this channel, for new people, I share my journey from whilst I was in Nigeria all the way to the UK, what I've done so far, where I'm at, the things I'm doing, and basically everything that I did while on this journey. So back to the reason for this video. I'm just going to be talking about the first week, but the truth is, okay, for starters, let me start from the beginning. YouTube took down one of my videos. I don't know why, and it breaks my heart, honestly, because I don't have, normally when I upload videos, I delete them. I don't keep them. So YouTube deleted the video where I did collecting my passport. So if you're just watching my channel for the first time, unfortunately that video has been taken down, so I can't get it back. I tried to appeal, but they rejected my appeal, so I just let it be. Now, first week going to school. Oh yes, initially I've always said Sheffield is ugly. Please, I take it back. Sheffield is one of the most beautiful cities in the UK. Excuse my French before. It was I was not well informed. So what happened was, where I went to first was the trenches. But this last week, I really stayed at Sheffield. I got to see that Sheffield is actually very beautiful. It is beautiful. The city center, I think, like every other normal city, you have the lower grade or average people, or below average people, the higher people, the elite of the elites, then the normal people, like that. So I think the first time I really walked into the city, when I said the city is very ugly and dirty, it was when I went to meet somebody up, and it so happened that where I went to first was like not the very nice places, so it just clouded my entire judgment. So yeah, Sheffield is actually very lovely, and it's a place I wouldn't mind staying, but not the trenches anyway. Respectfully. Okay, so this school actually started unofficially last week. We had the welcome thingy, orientation, induction, enrollment, and everything was between last week and this week, but classes are officially starting on Monday, which brings me to how Sheffield has messed me up by giving me a timetable that is every day, but I think they're still reshuffling, so all hope is not lost yet. So I'm just going to do another video and talk about that. Then about the week, I took clips of everything I did, so I won't really be saying all of them here because I may not remember and I didn't write any notepads to keep to the point. But I actually did take a few recordings of the things to expect when you come into Sheffield and when registrations officially started. So for my set, that's the September set, registration started 5th September, and it was meant to stop. No, what am I saying? Well, yeah, enrollment emails started going out 5th September, and every other thing fully started 14th September. So what you first do is open your IT account. That's the first thing you do as far as enrollment is concerned. But you know, there's a 50% clause. If I did a video on don't get carried away by the initial deposit, so before you can fully enroll, you have to pay your 50%. I already talked about that in a video I did, one of my early videos. So but it doesn't mean you cannot enroll for the IT account. You can create your IT account, but you can't really do much. There's a stage, in fact you can't really do nothing, just to create a password. That's where you have access to. Then when you have paid your 50% and they confirm, then you can go ahead and do the rest of the enrollment and then have access to your timetable. If it's out, your Blackboard, download all the necessary applications. There's Shugo, there's My Halam, but My Halam is not an application, it's just something on their website. But Shugo is an application. You have your Outlook account, you have your basically everything IT related, and then you enroll your courses fully, and then you do the immigration. So we did an immigration check where you just go with your BRP and your passport. Well, that's about it for the enrollment. Then eventually the timetable came out, and unfortunately my own timetable was for every day. I had classes every day. I said I had, yes, because it's apparently, I think the timetable is still changing, because from today is Friday, from Wednesday till now the timetable has changed, I think about 3 times. So I'm still hoping that they'll do something. But after this video I'm going to do subsequent videos. There's actually a lot of videos I need to do, but I've not really had time, and everything is just been too much for me. I have even lost weight. So I'm going to do those videos subsequently, and I think I need to do a video on my experience so far, because quite frankly it's not been nice in the past 1 week. Before now I was just balling, I was chilling, but I entered the streets of UK properly last week, and that trenches is not for me, my dear. UK is not easy like that. It's not easy at all, actually. Anyway, but that's story for another day. So this part of the video is going to be very short, because I will just put the clips and put voice notes over the clips in case I forget to say anything now. But in a nutshell, all I'm saying is, for the first week we only did our enrollment and our induction, got to meet people from our different departments and the school in general. Yeah, that was about it. But everything was okay. It was nice meeting new people, it was nice talking to new people, and I have a lot of Indians in my class. My class is made up of, I think, about 98% Indians. No, maybe 98 is extreme. Let's say 96% Indians, 2% Nigerians, and the rest 2%, is it? Yeah, the rest 2% other nationalities. But we have a lot of Indians in my class, and I don't know about other departments, but that's for my class. What else? So yeah, I'll just delve into the videos, pre-recorded videos I kept there, and then I would see you in my next video. Yeah, I wasn't sure I would make this video, but I'm just thinking of it last minute. Where I am is actually hours away from Sheffield, so I feel like I'm not really getting as much information as I should, and I'm being misinformed. So the plan is for me to stay for a while and then get all my things done before coming back. So I am just going to see how much of the process I can document, in case it's going to help someone. My place is about 2 hours 15 minutes or 2 hours 30 minutes away. So I'm on the second train. I took one from Thornaby to Leeds and now Leeds to Sheffield. So I'm just going to put in short videos at the end of, or when I get to where I'm going, and then see how much of it I can talk about, so that anybody that is coming would have an idea what to do and all that. So I would see you when I get to Sheffield. So I couldn't do the registration the first day I went. I had to wait till the next day because the crowd was too much. So what I would advise, when you come in, before you start doing any other thing, I think it's best if you just do the all the necessary documentations before the crowd starts coming. That's for people who come early. So I went there the previous day and they asked me to come back because of the crowd, and this was me the next day trying to do the verification. This is like a marketplace. So what happens is every organization, every group in the school, they just come outside with their tables, and then you walk up to them, they tell you what they do, and that was just pretty much about it. So there's also NHS here, so you can actually register for your GP here, and then there's church and all that. This was another orientation session. I think this was the following day. I can't remember what they were talking about, but it was actually for everybody, so anybody that wishes to come. But the orientations are not compulsory, so it depends on whether you want to do it or not. But nobody's compelling you to come, but it's actually good to come so that you get first-hand information on what happens around the school, and then you don't do things without being well informed. So that's just it about the orientation. This was the first day of induction. So orientation is different from induction. We were supposed to have an induction on Monday, but because of the Queen's burial and it was a bank holiday, everything was moved to Tuesday and Wednesday instead of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we were actually on our way to the second venue for the second phase of the induction on Tuesday. And then the induction itself it's also not compulsory, but I think it's even more important to attend induction than the orientation, because it has to do with you and your course now, not the entire school, and there's a lot of information that would be helpful, so you don't start hearing hearsays and all that. You should hear it by yourself, for yourself, but it's not compulsory. If you like, you don't; if you like, you do. But I think it's just nice if you will, especially on the days that you feel are important. Every day is important, but then there are some information on the timetable that you feel like, oh, you can't. Like me, I wanted to really hear about my placement and all of that. So yeah, please subscribe, like, share my video, turn on the notification bell if you would, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.